What is up, Hybrid Beasts? Bob here with the Hybrid Beast program, and today we are doing another True Fan Tuesday video. I know, today's Monday, but Monday is the day where I check in for my personal Hybrid Beast transformation, so that video is coming out on Tuesday, so Tuesday's video is coming out on Monday. I'm doing the best I can, okay? Anyway, True Fan Tuesday is the day where I take some more thought out, in-depth questions and I give a more thought out, in-depth answer. This time I have one comment and one question. Both of them bring up the same topic, so I thought I'd throw them together in one video. Okay, first of all, the first one was on my 1,300 calorie keto weight gain shake for lean bulking video. Old video, thank you for watching my old stuff. That might help me in finally getting my weight up on keto. I tried it today, nearly vomited, but I think that the calorie boost is worth it. Thank you for sharing it. Well, you're welcome. I appreciate you watching my video. The other one came from last week's check-in video. Hey, I want to gain weight on carnivore, but it is too hard to eat too much meat and eggs. I feel full every time. Do you think eating only butter is a good idea for increasing calorie intake? Okay, so first of all, let me just say straight up, like, yes, okay? My 1,300 calorie keto weight gainer shake is basically, it's like a cup of heavy cream, 5 raw eggs, some milk and egg protein powder, and some cinnamon powder for taste, okay? It is certainly keto friendly because it's practically 0 carbs. It's got a lot of fat in it, some protein, good micronutrients from the egg yolks. It's actually like a really good meal, okay? And a cup of heavy cream alone is like 800 calories, so that's how it comes up to 1,300 calories, okay? As far as butter is concerned, I know that carnivore people, I'm not a carnivore person myself, but carnivore people are like vegans. They kind of make up their own rules. If you're allowed to eat butter, it's certainly, carnivore keto friendly. It's basically pure fat. A lot of caloric bang for your buck. So if you are trying to gain weight, yes, butter is a great keto friendly way to do that as well. Now, the problem that I have with these questions, okay, not like trying to insult these people, but trying to actually help them, is why is it that they are so concerned with eating enough to gain weight when they're not hungry enough to eat enough to gain weight, okay? So first of all, let me just say that this saying you want to gain weight tells me that you are like a skinny person, okay? They didn't say I want to build muscle, I want to get big and jacked and shredded, I want to get stronger. They said I want to gain weight, okay? Which means basically they put on clothes, they feel like a scarecrow, like a bone rack, a skeleton, like the clothes just kind of hang off of their, the collarbone and their bony arms and stuff, and they want to fill their clothes out, okay? They don't want to be like, 5'10" and, 130, 140 pounds. They just want to weigh more, they want to fill up more space, and they really don't care if it's fat or muscle. The opposite of the guy who's very overweight, who is bursting at the seams and he wants to just be smaller and not fill his clothes out so much. The guy who wants to just weigh less, and he doesn't care if he loses fat or muscle. He just wants to take up less space and weigh less. Now, the problem that both of them are going to have is if they ever do achieve what they think are their weight loss goals, neither one of them is going to be happy. The fat guy is going to probably have loose skin. He's still going to have a little bit of fat, flab. He's not going to have any muscle. He's just not going to look or feel athletic, okay? Not what he thinks he wants. The same thing with the skinny person. If you go from 130, 140 pounds, you put on 10, 20, 30, 40, 100 pounds of mass, okay, of weight, depending upon how much of that's muscle and how much of that's fat, you are also, once again, not going to be happy with your appearance, with your performance, or with your health even, okay? Because you'll just go from being a skinny guy to being a fat guy, okay? So the answer is not just gaining weight, just gaining mass. The answer is how to eat enough to build muscle. to get stronger, to get bigger muscles, and to not gain much, if any, body fat in the process. Okay? And they're both having a hard time eating enough to do that. My question is why? So first of all, let me just go ahead and knock a few things out here. Okay? If you do not take in enough fiber, you may begin to feel bloated. Okay? I know the carnivore people are against fiber, whatever. That's the reason why I am not a carnivore person myself. I need my fiber. I take psyllium husk supplement, okay, like Metamucil, sugar-free version, every night. And when I wake up in the morning, all the food from the day before is gone, okay? Because of that, I not only do not feel bloated because I'm completely clean, my waist, my midsection feels tight, but also I actually absorb nutrients better. And this is a big Vince Gironda thing. He was a fan of psyllium husk fiber supplements at night as well. By taking the fiber, it cleans out your entire digestive system, which means like your intestinal walls are clean, not clogged, so you can actually absorb the nutrients through your intestines, okay? Who cares if you're eating the perfect diet if you're not digesting it properly, okay? So if you don't take enough fiber, I know carnivore people don't like fiber, whatever, but if you don't take enough fiber on like, especially on like keto, you may not feel like eating because you got just so much crap in your body, like literal crap in your body that you're just not getting rid of. Same thing can happen a lot of times when you are dehydrated, okay? If you are dehydrated, a lot of times you are more hungry. You think you're hungry, but you're really thirsty. But also some people when they're dehydrated, they just cannot eat, okay? They just cannot imagine eating. Very close to this is if you're drinking enough water and you're hydrated, but you're not getting electrolytes. Okay, I moved down to Mexico recently, a very walkable city. I'm walking a lot. And sometimes like I will just be dripping sweat and I actually had to increase my electrolyte intake, okay? So like I said, you might actually feel bloated if you're dehydrated. If your electrolytes aren't proper, you might actually feel dehydrated because of that. And because of that, you might not be able to eat enough. Okay, so those are just a couple of things that you might want to look at as to why. Now, this is the big issue as to like, why are you not hungry enough to eat enough food to gain weight? And that is, are you using the food or not? Like, you cannot just sit on your ass and not do anything all day and say, well, I need to eat big to get big, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat an extra 3,000 calories today, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna blow up and get jacked. It's not gonna happen because basically, your muscles need to be stimulated to grow, then they need to be given the rest, recovery, and the nutrients to grow, okay? So basically you have to go to the gym, tear your muscles down, and then after that, you need to sleep, drink water, eat, get your micronutrients in, your calories in, and then you'll grow back stronger. But if you are not hungry enough to eat enough food to gain weight, unless, like I said, something's wrong with your digestive system because you're not, digestive enzymes, a lot of times, like for instance, for me, sometimes I was taking, I would have like raw eggs, no problem. Cooked eggs, I would get bloated. So I started taking digestive enzymes with cooked eggs, and then everything's digesting properly. Obviously, if you're eating a food that is not digesting well, you're just gonna be creating like basically just gas. It's literally fermenting in your body and creating gas, okay? So you're bloated, you don't feel like eating, and you're not digesting the food properly, okay? So like I said, so assuming that your hydration, your electrolytes, your digestion, everything's straight, another reason why you may not be hungry enough to eat enough to grow is because you're just not working out hard enough, okay? So the thing is this, like I said, if you're going to the gym and you do cardio, what's happening is you're just burning a lot of calories. Because of that, you're hungry. Because of that, you eat more, okay? The other reason to go ahead and to be hungry after the gym is because you're breaking your muscles down and you need more calories to build the muscles back up, okay? So my question is, like I said, what are you guys doing in the gym that will cause you to be hungry? Because like I said, I mean, just eating is not going to cause you to do anything but gain weight on the scale. And the energy balance, if you take in more energy, more calories than you're burning, you will accumulate weight. But unless you're breaking your muscles down and using those extra calories to build muscle weight, you're just going to be storing all those extra calories as body fat. Okay, so for me, for instance, I'm doing a body recomposition program right now. Okay, I want to lean out. I also want to build back some muscle that I lost during a layoff. How am I doing this? Okay, I'm doing a combination of cardio, it's like a jump rope warm up, and full body calisthenics 3 days a week. Okay, followed by burpee intervals, plyometric intervals. Twice a week, I'm doing a jump rope warm up, and I'm doing like some static holds. Okay, so it's not really like a hardcore strength workout, but then I'm doing jump rope intervals, like a lot of jump rope intervals. Okay. So basically what's happening is I'm burning calories through the cardio that I'm doing, and I'm also breaking down my muscles through the strength training, which is going to burn more calories, which is going to need more calories to grow back. So that's why I'm actually in a kind of a cut or a recomp, but I keep actually increasing my calories, okay? Interestingly enough, over the weekend, I was eating meals on like Friday and Saturday, and I would be starving after my meal. So I needed to increase the caloric intake. And what ended up actually happening was I actually got leaner and felt leaner after I'd increased my calories. Because what happens is basically, if you create a stimulus to grow muscle, if you break your muscles down and then you create a stimulus to grow back stronger, you're going to be hungry. So by eating more, I'm able to recover. I'm able to work out more intensely in the gym to burn more calories. And that is why I actually always suggest that people, start with low caloric intake and actually increase it as necessary. So what I'm basically trying to say here is you need to find out why you are not why you're not hungry. Because if you were working out with me, okay, if you were doing a lot of like interval training, a lot of cardio, I mean, do like a couple hundred body weight squats. Yes, you got to pump in the legs. Yes, you're breaking down the muscles in the legs. A couple hundred body weight squats, man, you are also burning a lot of damn calories just from the activity, not breaking down the muscles to regrow, but just the activity. It's like running, jogging, whatever. It's like the movement is actually burning calories, plus you're breaking the muscles down. So that's why I've been before on programs like this, and I've actually been cutting on like 4,000 plus calories because I needed it, okay? So I know this might be a little bit long and drawn out. I wanted to cover every point, but the bottom line is make sure what you're doing in the gym is sufficient to create the necessary stimulus for muscle growth. And then after that, you should have no problem eating enough. Because like I said, I'm starving before every meal. It's right now filming this, it's time for me to cook again. I'm really hungry. I'm looking forward to cooking. I'm looking forward to eating, okay? If you're not like that, eating more is not gonna cause you to build muscle. It's just gonna cause you to gain weight, and that's not what you want, okay? So like I said, going to the gym and playing tennis and think you're gonna get jacked, it's not gonna work. Going to the gym and doing concentration curls with 5-pound dumbbells is not going to work. What I've used in the past, which has worked well for me, number one, just doing heavy weighted calisthenics, okay? Trap bar deadlifts, 20 rep breathing squats, weighted push-ups, weighted dips, weighted pull-ups, etc. That certainly works. Doesn't burn as many calories if you don't do a lot of cardio. And what I'm doing right now, Hybrid Beast program, is like I said, I'm doing some jump rope to warm up every day. I'm doing intervals every day. My strength training is like cardio. Like I said, you do a couple hundred body weight squats, it's like cardio as well as strength training. My cardio is like strength training. So if I do like 10 sets of 10 burpees, yes, I'm doing cardio, but I'm also doing 10 times 10. That's 100 push-ups and 100 jumping squats. So like I said, something like that is causing me to burn calories and break down muscle, and that's why I'm eating more and more and more, and I'm leaning out more and more and more and getting bigger and stronger at the same time. So like I said, definitely look to see that you're getting enough water, getting enough fiber, your electrolytes are taken care of, and if you're still not hungry, work out harder, work out more intensely, break your muscles down more, and get to the point where you are starving, and then the extra calories that you take in are going to go straight to muscle growth. They're not going to just accumulate as body fat. Anyway, I hope you guys, hope this answers you guys' question. I really appreciate the questions. If you have a question for next week's True Fan Tuesday, just comment below on this video. I will get back to you guys with an answer. And like I said, one more day, and I'm doubling the price on the Hybrid Beast program. So go ahead and definitely fill out the form below this video. Let's talk and let's get you in the Hybrid Beast program one more day, and then the price is going to double. It's my 6-week body recomposition program, and I guarantee you, 6 months, I will take you from a dad bod to a shredded beach bod if you follow the program. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video.